We've talked Giannis. We've talked LeBron. We've talked all these superstars. Let's not forget, this dude won the Heisman Trophy. He's a national champion.
If I'm being, I did 1,000% did.
Yeah. Of course you did. You know why?
Uno. Welcome back to the Den. No credentials, just opinions. Today's episode is a little different. The comments have been active. We appreciate you. And some of y'all have been hating. Some of y'all have been cooking up. And some of y'all have actually made some pretty good points out there. So today we're going to respond to a couple commenters and see if they made some valid points. There's been a few points that we're not even going to acknowledge because they're so far left. Wouldn't even know where to begin with them. But outside of that, we're going to give credit where credit's due. Boys, how y'all feeling today? What's up with you, Steve? What's up with you, Pete?
Wonderful, man. Wonderful. Start of the week, getting to do the podcast with the boys. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Always a good time.
Mm-hmm. It's a good day, Montana.
It's a good day. It's a happy Monday. Pete, you had today off?
Had a day off work, yep.
Oh, dang, son.
Got lucky today.
Working that long, get the long weekend off. I like it. I like it. I'll say fair enough. All right. We got a couple comments we're going to get to. First, we're going to just shout out our guy, Bryce Josh. He just said, good reactions come from a good place and time. Clearly, he saying we got good reactions. That's clearly the message behind that. So, Bryce Josh, we appreciate you. Good looking out there, Bryce Josh. But the one we are going to get into and kind of talk about and break down comes from my guy, Dennis Jones-VF7GX. And once again, it's about Brock Purdy. The fans and the people love defending their guy, Brock Purdy. Mm-hmm. Guys, none of us are even Niners fans, but it might be the thing we talk about the most these days. So let's break it down because he's got a few good points. He's very reasonable. So let me read through what he said. He says, it's funny how people still say he's a product of the system since the rookie in season in 2022. There's also no periods in this entire thing, so I'm going to do my best to break it up where it's supposed to be. He has the highest passer rating, yards per completion, and attempt, and one of the highest QBRs since that time. Yes, I understand Brock Purdy had Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, CMC, Purdy. Elevated most of these players. Nobody talked about Ayuk till Brock helped him go for 1K back-to-back seasons. Even George Kittle has 28 TDs in 3.5 seasons with Brock compared to 20 TDs in 6 seasons without Brock. He's definitely a top 10 QB in the NFC. You can argue top 5. Yeah. All right. As a whole, it's a lot to take in there. It really is a lot to take in. But as a whole, Pete, just real quick, do you think he has any points here?
Yeah, I mean, I looked up, he's got the QBR stat. I had to look that up real quick on my stat stuff. It says Brock Purdy, second best QBR in the league.
Okay.
In the past 3 seasons.
Okay.
Take that for what it's worth.
For what it's worth, exactly.
When you're in a good system, I mean, you're going to have good numbers, good stats. I don't know. We might be sleeping on him a little bit, but God, I don't know. It just nothing stands out about him yet. You know what I mean?
Nothing stands out. He's the girl next door. He is the girl next door.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, nothing standing out yet.
I was like, so true. All right, Steve, as a whole, how do you feel about this?
Good points, passer rating thing. You said it, take it for what it's worth. Again, you have a system where you can dump it down to McCaffrey and the screen game, swing screens. You can line him up and they were lining him up at receiver and throwing the screen game to him. I mean, yeah, and yards per completion, is that through the air or is that the receivers getting yak?
There's some great
I don't
receivers.
think, you can sit there and say people weren't talking about Brandon Ayuk until, Brandon Ayuk, I think, was wasn't he a first-round pick? Maybe he was definitely a second-round pick. If not a first-round pick.
Fair.
So, Brock Purdy didn't make Brandon Ayuk, Brandon Ayuk made Brandon Ayuk. Deebo Samuel, he was a first-round pick, exactly. Deebo Samuel made Deebo Samuel. George Kittle, was doing it before Brock Purdy got there. So it's just, it's good points, but are we really going to pretend like he's better than Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert? I mean, I know Justin Herbert isn't even looked at as that great of a quarterback by a lot of people. But
I like Herbert.
I like him a lot. He's not better than Lamar, Josh. He's not even in that conversation.
Jalen.
You said
And you know
Jaden
what?
Daniels.
You know what? I'm gonna throw some love to Garrett and his Eagles. And people can say that he was hurt when he went to Philly in that first playoff game, but I'm gonna tell you what, buddy, he went to the link. He went to the link in late January, and he got popped one time on that first opening drive. And I'll be honest with you, brother, I think he was scared. I think he got scared to go back in.
It was a grown man game.
And he was young guy. I think I think, we might be sleeping on him a little bit, but again, man, like, what if Shanahan wasn't there? Would he even be in the league,
That's
like, it's Shanahan's system.
Mr. Irrelevant. I mean, that's fair. If he didn't have a good system and to kind of come in and shepherd his way in, who did he replace? Do y'all remember?
Trey Lance. He replaced Jimmy Garoppolo. They all got hurt. So he was like the last man standing. And just like the Alex Smith stuff, he led a team to the playoffs, and he was probably the better quarterback of those three. Unlike the Alex Smith Kaepernick thing, I still think Alex Smith gave a shitty hand in that.
I agree with you.
But at the end of the day, man, like, who's winning? Like, I would have made the call to keep Brock Purdy as the quarterback instead of Garoppolo or, Trey Lance.
At that point. Fair call. All right, that's fair.
I just want to say one more thing on this Brock Purdy, and this is the last thing for me on this for a while, because I feel like we've been beating this horse dead for a little while the past few weeks. But let me just say this.
Ain't even limping.
If when Brock Purdy got injured last season, right, and Mac Jones had to come in and fill in for him a little bit and played well enough that there was a QB controversy for a little bit about who they should start, and it's Mac Jones, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not good enough to, like, clear cut yourself above Mac Jones as a starter for that offense, they think it might be better off to stick with Mac. I mean, come on now. I don't know. Then nothing's shooting off the paper about this guy. If you can just put Mac Jones in and offense look just as fine, if not better.
I mean, Mac Jones was a first round pick.
They'd be saying Nathan Peterman. They'd be saying Nathan Peterman was the guy if he was out there.
All right. So the part with this entire thing that I'm struggling with is he says definitely a top 10 QB in the NFC. You can argue top 5.
Yeah, I don't think you can argue top 5.
Not.
I think the rest of his, what he said, he's got some decent points, but argue top 5, I don't think that's the argument at all.
Nah.
You could maybe try to argue him for top 10.
Yeah, I can get behind his little stats and stuff and say by stats he's a top 10 QB.
Okay.
But I still wouldn't take him as a top 10.
I mean, yeah.
Especially on that tournament we were doing, we were just starting our own team from scratch kind of thing. Who we're picking. I'm not picking Brock Purdy in my first 10 QBs.
That's fair.
No,
I mean, there's
absolutely not.
There's so many just
in the
overall
NFC,
better options.
In the NFC, he might be breathing down at the 10 spot, but
yeah.
In the league, in the league, absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, in the league,
let's get real, guys.
Probably stretching top 20.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Just a peer, who am I starting my franchise with? Yeah. But once again, we're not hating on our guy, Dennis Jones, the second, all that other stuff. He had some good points, and we appreciate you commenting. So, guys, leave your comments, whether you're roasting us, whether you are agreeing with us, disagreeing with us. We appreciate you tuning in.
So we put that Brock Purdy thing to bed for a while?
I think we got to put this Brock Purdy thing to bed. Like, unless Brock Purdy himself gets in the comment section and debating his status, I think we got to put the Brock Purdy thing to bed from here. Brock Purdy, final verdict, Brock Purdy is a good quarterback, not a great quarterback. He is kind of
just a guy. Yes.
I think if whatever he freaking does in his career, he will probably, first person he will think is Kyle Shanahan. Because, I mean, without him, he probably does not have a career in the league. Let's be honest.
That's right.
All right, guys, tuck it away. We're putting the Brock Purdy discussion to bed. It's been a fun one. It's been a long one. Next up, we got a lot of things going on in sports these days. The NBA draft just happened. NBA free agency is going on. Wimbledon started. Novak had a kind of a interesting match today. Had me a little bit nervous. So what I thought we were going to do is we're going to go through a few different topics. For either stock up stock down.
Yeah.
Simple rules. Stock is up, we're buying the hype. Stock is down, we're selling narrative. If you can't decide, we can call it a hold, but no 50-50 on everything here. Can't be like, I think this and I think that for every
love
decision.
the 50-50.
Some of us love them 50-50.
I love the
Just
50-50.
riding that fence.
Jalen Hurts every Sunday is a 50-50. You know, I understand why you like him, Gary.
That's probably better odds. They probably would take that 50-50 if we're being honest.
We got Buck Nasty over here in the call with us. God.
You wear underwear with never mind. All right. Jalen Hurts probably does though, which is actually surprising. First topic one. Washington Wizards after the draft. The Washington Wizards guys, we talked about it a little bit before, but man, they look pretty good. They land AJ. I'm just gonna call him AJD. Once again, I ain't gonna slide his last name. AJD. Steve said it a while ago. The Wizards are making some good moves. Really good, solid young team. I forgot they got Trae Young over there. So, question: is the Wizards stock up or is the stock down? We're still kind of not sure. We're not buying it. The Wizards I feel like in a sense, the Wizards is that team, like almost like the Cowboys in a sense, where like everyone just thinks something's going to go wrong. No matter what they do, no one believes they're going to actually get it right. Tavi, since this was your take, how do you feel? Stock up, stock down on the Wizards?
I'm not a Wizards fan at all, but haven't felt good about the Wizards since the John Wall, Bradley Beal days. And that's been what feels like a lifetime. That's right. Yeah. North Carolina boy, John Wall. Yeah, Raleigh. Shout out.
Already.
Nah, look, when I gave the take, I was like, man, like the Wizards could be something, but I'm saying the stock is down now. The rumblings that I'm hearing, is Anthony Davis might not be on that team, that he might be heading to Golden State to team up with LeBron James and Steph Curry. If that happens, then that's a huge stock down. I know AD can't stay healthy. Like he's not the same AD he used to be, but man, if you have a healthy AD on the court, you have one of the best defenders, perimeter defenders. You got a big man that can jam on you. I mean, AD is one of my favorite players to have played. You know, I'm a big Kentucky guy. I like Kentucky. Yeah, I like Kentucky a lot, and I like but I'm down on that. I'm down on the Wizards stock now, especially if AD leaves. And I hate it, man, because like I was so excited. I think AJD is going to be great, but it's basketball, man. That first year, it's 82 games.
Yeah,
I think by maybe game 60, he's going to start figuring it out,
Feel the speed of the game will start to kind of feel a little bit better for him.
Yeah, buddy, but I'm going to sit here and regrettably tell you that my stock on the Wizards is down.
Dang, I was not expecting that one, Steve. I will be honest, was not expecting that at all. All right, Pete. Stock up, stock down on the Wizards.
I will give my answer, but I gotta just clarify something with Steve. Steve, you're saying that Anthony Davis may leave. I don't know much about other teams in the NBA if they didn't make the playoffs. So AD, I guess, plays for the Wizards right now.
Yeah.
Okay. There, because he was playing for the Pelicans, right?
No, he was a Laker.
Oh, he was a Laker.
No, he was.
They move around so much in the NBA. I can't keep.
He was a Maverick.
That's right.
Oh,
he was part of the Luka trade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he ever play for the Pelicans, or my memory just?
No, you're right.
Yeah,
that's
he
where
played
he got
for the
drafted
Pelicans.
to.
So that's what I may remember. He got drafted there. Anyways, point is, you said something about he's teaming up with LeBron and Steph Curry on a team, and where was that team located? Are they going to be at the Lakers or Golden State?
Golden State.
So you think LeBron may leave LA? Okay.
I think
is
LeBron.
He a free agent?
Look, the thing is like right. the Brady thing. When Brady got old enough, I started appreciating the greatness because I don't know if I'm ever going to see that again, like that dominance. Right. And I'm always going to look, MJ might be the greatest to most people, but I can tell you that 2/3 of this party are going to say that Kobe Bean Bryant is the greatest man to pick up a rock ever. But that's because that's what I got to see.
Larry Bird.
But LeBron's, that day's coming, man. And I think I'd be more upset when he's not in the league than, turning on the NBA on a Sunday night and LeBron James isn't in the league. I think this is more about maybe not chasing a ring, but playing with guys that are, your friends and that you've always wanted to hoop with. So I'm excited about that.
Well, I can see that. To give you my quick answer, I guess I don't know enough about it, so I'm probably gonna be wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna say stock up for the Wizards because if
Okay.
Anthony Davis is still on roster, if he's not a free agent, if he's still under contract, is that right? I don't know if he's a free agent currently.
He'll be under contract. Yep.
All right,
Not
if
traded.
he's still under same thing with AJ Brown with the Eagles a month ago, you know what I mean? If he's still on that roster currently, and they just got the #1 overall pick, I don't know nothing about the prospects, but I'm assuming you don't miss the #1 overall pick, and you know I don't know. And then they got Trae Young as well. I mean, I don't know. And also, I know they do a lottery system, so it's not like the NFL where it's the very worst team gets first pick. You could be like the 10th worst team or something. I really don't know. I know it's a lottery system, but like I said, I ain't gonna pretend with you on that. Point is, if they were a trash team already and they got the #1 pick, and then they got Trae Young, Anthony Davis, and this new guy, like I feel like you got to have stock going up right now. But if Anthony Davis leaves, then yeah, of course it may change. But I just feel like stock's got to be up at the moment. Also, Trae Young decided to stay with them, right? Didn't he like enter free agency or something to go test out? But he decided he'll stay.
Yep.
So if he thinks that's the best place right now for him, there's got to be something good in house going on. Or just that money.
Yeah, you gotta take the money where you can.
That's right.
So we talked about AJD going to the Wizards.
Okay.
Fantastic player. I've only seen the highlights. I didn't watch every college basketball game that he played. But you got to assume, that's a step in the right direction. Potentially a franchise piece. Trae Young was a very high pick. Another potential franchise piece there. Is Jordan Poole still there in that whole crew?
I think he is. He might. Well, yeah, I think he is, Montana. I think Jordan Poole is still there.
So I'm not gonna route the fence necessarily say stock up or stock down, but I think I feel like they're moving in the right direction. If they trade, I'm kind of with you. If they trade Anthony Davis, and they don't get something solid in return, like a good big presence down there, yeah, maybe I'll change my mind. But I feel like the stock is rising. It ain't shooting through the roof. I'm not going all in, but I feel like the stock is definitely rising there somewhere in Washington. Maybe I'm biased because I just want to see some other team in the East start to do something. I'm tired of hearing about the Celtics and the Sixers every year. But yeah, I feel like the stock is moving.
I got to keep you on the fact check. I like to try and be the fact check guy. Just make sure we're on the right track before people roast us in the comments. It says Jordan Poole plays as a guard for the New Orleans Pelicans right now. So I guess he's not with the Wizards.
Shit.
Golly,
that tells you how out of the loop we are, buddy.
Legit.
He joined the franchise out there to trade with the Wizards, but I don't see what the trade was at this point. But anyways, that's when, like I said, I'll just try and keep y'all up to date with that.
Hey, the more you know.
Thank you, Garrett.
Legit. Yeah. I can even tell you what that Wizards lineup is now out there. Freaking off season. There's no telling. All right, Steve, you kind of mentioned a little bit about LeBron James. LeBron James. Dude, last I heard he's asking for $50 million and nobody wants to give it to him. Is the stock up or is the stock down on LeBron James?
Well, until he's out of the league. Until he's out of the league, the stock's always going to be up with LeBron James.
It's always up on LBJ, son.
Again, we're at the part now where he's not in the Miami school of flopping, He's not there no more. He's not, he's still unbearable as a person, reading the front page of a book and trying to say that his favorite quotes are, some of the greatest quotes that he's never heard in his life.
He's so philosophical.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah. But we're at
two peas in a pod.
If you need LeBron James to go out there and get you a triple-double, he's going to get you a triple-double. He hasn't
right now.
If he is in Golden State, that is must-see basketball. I don't care that he's 40 years old. That's must-see TV.
But I don't know nothing about it.
I think he'll give you a 2010 and 5 stat line consistently.
That's respectable. Is he starting for you, giving you that?
Yeah, how many minutes is LBJ putting out a game these days?
Still,
I know he's been getting more banged up. Age catches all of us. But that's the interesting thing. If they keep Jimmy Butler, are you going to rotate that in, or are you going to start Jimmy Butler with LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Anthony? If you get it with Draymond Green, I think would still be on that team.
What about KD? Is he there?
No, KD is a Rocket
for now.
Oh, okay. So that's again how far out of the loop I am.
Yeah, I get it, buddy. I'm telling you, what I'm big on right now is the Hornets because of the trades they've been making. People are like, oh, they're done with trading LaMelo Ball. but like they have acquired enough draft picks right now. They could call Boston and say, "Look, we're gonna unload this, and these draft picks. We want Jaylen Brown," and the Hornets are right there in the fucking mix to win the East next year. That's all. They just need one guard. No. The way they built that team, they got three. They got shooters. They got defensive big men, and they just need one guard. And that guard, they thought it was going to be LaMelo Ball. What'd you say, Garrett? LaMelo Ball is more dangerous on the street than he is the court.
You got to watch out for that man. He'll hit and run. He'll hit and run.
So we'll have to see. I know we're talking about LeBron James, but that Hornets team, I was kind of hoping that a move for Steph Curry. I don't care that he's old, but if it brings you a championship, like, isn't that what we're like playing for?
I feel like it'd be hard. I feel like it'd be hard to lure Steph at this point. No, he's got to be playing for championships only, and maybe get Jaylen Brown first. Maybe you got to have somebody give him a little bit of something to look forward to.
They got hella cap and hella draft picks. They can make a lot of crazy things happen. They do got some draft picks.
Right. I did see that. They got a lot of first rounders coming up.
Before we jump back to LeBron, I'll ask you this real quick then, Steve. Hornets or Wizards?
Hornets. Stock up.
All right. Fair enough. Stock up on the Hornets. All right.
They got 3-point shooters out. I'm telling you, brother. Everybody on that team can shoot threes.
I may actually go to a Hornets game next year, boys. We'll have to wait and find out. All right. So with this LeBron James stock, a lot of it might depend on where is he at, right? Like we don't know where he's even going to be. But currently he's with nobody. Guys, do we think he's even going to get signed? Let's be honest. I'm going to get stock down from Garrett Peters. I know that's a lot. Garrett is the biggest LeBron James.
That's his king.
How you feel, Pete? Stock up on LeBron? Is it legit? Like he's asking for $50 million a year.
I will say, I'm one of the biggest LeBron fans of all time here in Montana. I love me some LeBron, especially when he came out playing in his prime, all that good stuff. You know me, I'm the least amount of NBA ball knowledge in this call right now, Montana. So don't take anything I say worth the hoot. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, it's got to go down. I feel like if he's only getting older. I haven't heard I've heard his name a little, but I feel like I have heard him more in the headlines and this just like briefly paying attention here and there as being hurt or being out the game or missing time.
Been hurt quite a bit.
And then I haven't really seen him on the stat sheet do the triple double, but I ain't been watching like that, so I'm very much wrong. But I feel like I would have saw that like LeBron James triple double against whatever.
Why?
I feel like he ain't done it. Maybe
is Austin Reeves' team. That is.
I saw he got paid though. I saw Austin Reeves they paid that boy some money.
Man,
Max contract. But anyways, I feel like if he's not on the team, he's a free agent. If you're saying no one's going to give him what he's asking for, so he's going to have to take reduced money, I feel like he's got to take a lesser role with a team. I don't think anybody's trying to, like, let's say Charlotte, for example, or any other team that can lure him with money. I don't think any team's going to build around LeBron. I think at this point he's an additional piece to an already existing team. I don't know. I feel like stock's just going down on that kind of thing. But I don't know. He's still Father Time. He's still out here playing, doing his thing. So, I'll say stock down.
Stock down.
Hate to say it. I've got to say stock down probably.
I'm surprised to hear that coming from you, Garrett Peters.
Yeah, I know.
If I had to say it, I'd say stock. I'm not going to ride the fence again, but I'm going to say stock down. I'm leaning stock down. I am. I mean, kind of like Garrett said, like you're not building your team around LeBron, but if you can get him and add him to your team, you're like, all right, great. Which I get that. I feel like stock has to be way down on Bronny James. Jesus Christ, your daddy don't even want to play with you. But something I just saw, Kristaps Porzingis signed extension with the Warriors.
Oh, the unicorn, right?
So exactly. So the unicorn in Golden State probably means no unibrow. So does that probably mean no LeBron James? So like once again,
or is it a depth? Is this a rotational piece to give the minutes? Because Porzingis isn't going to give you they ain't going to give you 30 minutes.
You think Porzingis is going to he's going to come off the bench behind AD.
Now we got to think here. This isn't Porzingis that was the king of New York for a few years. This is bad legs, tore up knees. Porzingis, like, can he still ball? Absolutely, but he's not. I mean, he's not. He ain't Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic. He ain't Nikola Jokic. But who the fuck is?
All right, I do gotta put more respect on Jokic's name. I'll be honest. I never respected Jokic too much. But
league MVP,
crazy. I've seen.
And he doesn't even care.
Like,
he doesn't even care.
Pretty good. He really doesn't. He's just happy. Like loving his goats or whatever it is.
The horses, son.
The horses.
Yeah, the horses.
Must be nice. All right. Final verdict on LeBron James. Stock up, stock down. Pete, I'm gonna give you the final verdict on this one, my guy. What are we saying?
Yeah, I think we still say stock down 2-1.
Stock down.
Poor guy.
Do we think he's gonna sign somewhere, or do we think he retires?
I think somebody, as long as it's the team he wants to go to, right? I don't think he's just going to accept a contract from just anybody, you know.
Exactly. I'm
sure he's got plenty of money. Is there a world where they can, like Steve was saying, if we get Jaylen Brown in Charlotte, that they got a little bit of money to sign LeBron, sign a little Steph Curry action, pay him up with those rookies that they had last year?
There's no way LeBron comes to Charlotte.
LeBron doesn't come to that small market, but if he did, they would be a big market.
It would be an insane market.
He said he loves some Bojangles. He said that. He said he loved Bojangles. Didn't they have an All-Star game or something in Charlotte not too long ago, maybe?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
So I think he came for the All-Star game and he was talking about how much he loved Bojangles and stuff. So come on now.
Personally, what I'd like to see is him going back to Cleveland one more time.
Oh, God. Ooh. One time for the one time.
All right, you say going back. Does he go to Miami?
With Giannis?
With Giannis? With Bam?
I don't know. I don't see him going back to either one.
No?
Hell no. I hope not.
I see him taking a small frame of team-friendly deal with LA for another year and call it quits. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I mean, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about the economy right now in the league or the environment, but
I'd be interested if he goes back with. I think that might be his best option, honestly. Go back with the Lakers. I mean, he's got Luka and Austin to lean on. I thought they got some good big guy.
They got a.
Is it Ayton?
I don't know if he's like. I wouldn't know. Yeah, they got him, but I don't know.
Fair.
They got that Harui Hachimura or whatever too. He's pretty good.
Got you.
They're a good team, but that's a Luka's team now. That's Luka and Austin Reeves' team.
True. Exactly. Like it's definitely no longer the LeBron team. I saw LeBron James 23 jersey, Lakers 23 jersey at Marshall's the other day for like $15. I almost got it. I totally should have got it for sure. I don't even know if he wore 23. All right. I kind of mentioned LeBron going back to Miami. Stock up, stock down with Giannis and Bam Adebayo. How do we feel about that?
Got to be stock up, I guess, right? If you get Giannis on your team, Giannis Antetokounmpo, whatever,
possibly
the Greek freak.
Two of the best point forwards in the game.
I feel like that's got to be stock up. I mean, I really don't know. I don't know if they lost anybody, what they gave up for him. I don't know.
I mean, stock up. They gave up Tyler Herro, and I feel like a lot of people like him more than I do, but they gave up quite a few pieces.
I don't understand why people are so big on Hero. I don't see that. I think they got Norman Powell, and I'm big on Norman Powell right now with Miami. His stock's got to be up, like Garrett said. You got the Greek freak. You got the NBA champion and NBA MVP. You got the man who got the most, and I'll say it, I don't give a damn if he's from North Carolina, the most bullshit 83 points ever.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's a damn good ball player, man. And the Heat, I'm going to tip my hat. Eric Spoelstra, bro. Eric Spoelstra.
I'm hanging around, man.
I did not like when I saw him. I was like, man, he's only here because of LeBron James. Like LeBron James is the coach of that team. He loses LeBron James. I mean, they've been to finals without LeBron James with Jimmy Butler as the guy. Yeah, so it makes me excited for the Miami Heat this year. You know, Eric Spoelstra's a good coach, and I hope Giannis. I don't know, man. I feel like Giannis kind of got like I wouldn't say the money went to his head. It's just like. I think he thought that he was more than Milwaukee viewed him as. Like, he thought he might have been the general manager, the owner, and all that stuff. But when he's just, you know, like.
Yeah. I feel like he wanted that, like, LeBron treatment, you know?
Yeah, and Pat Riley's going to have that shit. Like, nah, this is my team, boy. You're gonna do what I tell you to do. And we're gonna win some championships together. It worked with LeBron. It's worked with Dwayne Wade. It's going to work with you.
I mean, but truly, like, if he goes and he buys into the Heat system mentality, I mean, they definitely are probably set up well for the next few years to win some championships. All right, stock up from Steve there. Pete, you also said stock up there. Does that mean Bucks stock down?
Well, yeah, hard. Not like they might be the worst team. They could be one of the two worst teams in the East next year. Brooklyn is pretty god awful. And
did they get somebody decent in a trade recently?
I don't think so. Julius Randle, but like,
oh yeah, that's what it was.
What's the saying? A really good player, a really bad player on a really bad team is going to look really good. Like if he's, but on a really, I don't know what it's fucking saying. A really good player on a really good team, or a good player who's on a bad team is going to look really good, but that same player on a really good team is not going to look as good. Like they go from averaging 25 points a game to now averaging like 12. You know?
Yeah, I don't reckon none of these people on their team.
Yeah, on the Brooklyn Nets, no idea. I think Randall's going to do solid. I've always liked Randall ever since he was with the Lakers, but
yeah, I mean, Michael Porter Jr. I know little Michael
Porter Jr. still there. Yeah, I do like Michael Porter Jr.'s game.
Fair enough.
Other than that, bums.
Other than that, bums. Yeah.
All right, last quick verdict on the Miami stock up, stock down. Are we taking them in the East?
No.
Are the Knicks still in the East?
No.
Are the Knicks still in the East?
The Knicks are still in the East, but I mean, Jalen Brunson might be that dude. We're not saying that was a fluke run.
Guy, he ran through the East though this past year.
I ain't saying it's a fluke run until Jaylen Brown is also out of Boston. Boston is the favorite. I love that tandem of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, but Brunson and Cat right now, New York is a damn good team. They are a team.
They are a team. That's the part, and I will say, and I love that. That is very, very fair. You just mentioned Brunson and Cat. Don't disrespect my man OG out of Badoo, because that dude freaking.
He said it, not me.
You clicked when you said it though, Garrett. That's messed up.
I did not. I would no. Edit this out.
All right, so we're saying, so you're not taking Miami in the East, but are they a threat at least to possibly win the title? How do we feel?
Yeah.
Definitely a chance. Pete, you think same thing? Miami has a chance to be a threat, win the East, win the title?
I guess so. Yeah. They're all the Greek Freaks over there. He's a good ball player. Give him a chance. Give the boys a chance. They gotta be top 5, right?
Who? Like in the league?
I don't know. Talking about the East, right?
No, in the East, yeah, they gotta be top 5 in the East.
Oh yeah, they're probably the third best team in the East.
Okay, good. Well then, they got a chance. They got a chance.
Or Mavs are in the West, right?
West, yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Y'all just bet it. Y'all never sleep on my boy Kyrie. He never sleep on my boy Kyrie.
Kyrie was a beast too.
Dude, that's pretty. Still my favorite players to this day.
Uncle Drew's son.
Okay, moving into the NFL.
Thank God.
Here we go. That's what we need right here.
Stock up, stock down on the NFL 100's number 98 player.
98!
Bryce Young. 98!
Uh-huh.
Is our stock going up or is our stock going down on...
Gotta go up.
Stock up?
It's gotta go up.
Okay,
it's going up. It's going up.
It's gotta
Pete,
go up.
I'm gonna let you start us off here then. Stock up on Bryce Young.
God, I can't wait to smack them damn Eagles week 6.
When it started from the bottom, you say there's really nowhere to go but up? Is that what it is?
Can't get worse, I guess. But no, real talk. Besides all the memes and the joking around, stock up for Bryce Young. He played great at the end of the season. He's played great the past couple or past 2 years. I think he's been played all right. I like that stat about the fourth quarter comebacks. You know what I'm saying? I do like that stat. You like to have a quarterback who comes back and wins the game. And performs that clutch time. That's always a big factor.
Crunch.
Yeah, that's a big factor. I ain't got no problem. Well, I think stock's going up for the man.
Okay. All right. So 98 in the top 100. Number 98 is pretty good. He's no top 10, top 20. So not MVP numbers necessarily. Is Bryce going to be is he on the fringe of becoming a superstar though? Nah.
He's a star. He's a star.
Okay.
I don't think he's a superstar yet. I don't think he's on that. He might prove us wrong this season. I will say he's got potential to do it.
Think so? You think I'll say you
I like him. I think he's fun. I'm sorry, Steve. I'm sorry.
All right. Before I let you respond, Steve, Garrett, what tier? So you said he's a star. You think he could be a star?
Yeah, I
Name
think
a
he is
couple
a
other
star
stars in the league then. Like, who is
that are
he?
in his tier,
Yeah.
like Baker Mayfield. Like that's a good solid
Like
QB right
Brock
there.
Purdy?
Brock Purdy is I don't even know about Purdy, but if we're gonna be real, Purdy's just a guy. I think he's in a step above Purdy at the moment, and
Okay.
people are gonna hate me for that, but I think he's a step above Purdy. I think Bryce Young on the 49ers running that, it looks a whole lot better than anyway, we ain't gotta get back on the 49ers too much, but yeah, I think Bryce Young's a star. I don't think he's definitely not in that tier with the Josh Allens, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jacksons, Justin Herberts, Joe Burrows. That's a whole class right
Dak
there.
Prescott.
I
Fair.
Yeah, I don't think he's in that next class with Dak Prescott. I'll say his name first, Jalen Hurts. Who else am I saying?
Oh my God,
list?
no! Get him out!
Jaden Daniels.
All right, cut that out. Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts in the next.
In the next tier?
Cut it out! Cut it out! Cut it
Super Bowl
out! You're kidding
MVP,
me.
Super Bowl MVP is carrying one of those guys right now. I'll be honest with you, but he's got that by his name. That's carrying his weight a little bit right now. But yeah, I don't. Trevor Lawrence, I think Trevor Lawrence is in that group too. And then I think we got the next group. Bryce Young's leading that next group of guys up. Maybe with Caleb Williams in that group, Caleb might be jumping up to the superstar status. So I think Caleb's playing really, really good last year.
Yeah.
But yeah. Bryce is in the top half. I think it's got to be
top half. Okay.
I guess maybe top 20. Top 20 for sure. Top 20 for sure. But top half. I'll say top half. Top 16. I'm serious. There's a lot of good QBs. There's a lot of good QBs. I'm serious. Don't you do this to me one time.
Hey, he did say stock up. He did say
stock up. Stock is going up.
Steve, how do you feel? So, Steve, I'm gonna guess you're saying stock up on Mr. Young.
Stock is way up.
Stock is way up.
That is the highest stock that has risen on this whole board. We've talked Giannis. We've talked LeBron. We've talked all these superstars. Bryce Young is on the path to superstardom. Look, let's not forget, this dude won the Heisman Trophy. He's a national champion. This is Bryce Young.
If I'm being honest, I did. I 1,000% did.
Yeah, of course you did. You know why? Because you don't know ball. Neither of you know ball. Neither of you. The cat above me, right here in the green hat. Look, man, in the last 30 years, done more than the Cowboys done, but I'll save that for another day. Look, the Eagles, if Bryce Young had a system like Philadelphia has, where just having a offensive line that's there. I mean, Jalen Hurts had Jason Kelsey, Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, Cam Jurgens, Landon Dickerson. Like, these guys are like constant Pro Bowlers. Can you name any offensive lineman for the Panthers?
Not
Taylor
one.
Moton. Taylor Moton's the only one that most people can name because he's been there since 2017. Okay? Can you name any receivers outside? I mean, like, other than what you hear from me, outside of Tetero McMillan?
I couldn't name you a Panthers receiver before Xavier Legette, before I saw that first round.
Fucking Philly's got two of them that could start on any team in the league. Oh, you want a running back? Carolina don't have a running back. Who did Bryce Young have as a running back? Chuba Hubbard, Deontay Foreman,
Miles Sanders.
Deontay Foreman wasn't even there. Like, Miles Sanders is a bum. A class A bum.
He is a bum. He is a bum.
So Frank Reich out of town. Where's he coaching at? He ain't coaching nowhere. I think Stanford, he's like a consultant now. So no, man, like Bryce Young's had a raw deal since he's gotten into the league. Now he's got consistency. Now you see, and even Philly's defense is what carried them in that Super Bowl. Let's not think that Jalen Hurts looked great. That Philly defense had Kansas City flustered. Okay. However, you put Bryce Young in you put him with Dallas, man. You give him a chance to succeed with two number one receivers, just like any other team. The stock you'd be saying he's a superstar. You'd be saying he's up there with Josh Allen's good, man, because of his size and the fact that he can run. Yeah. Bryce Young has to be good with his arm and making something out of nothing. You know who does something like that? I've said it since the beginning of time. He is the perfect combination of Drew Brees with his touch and accuracy and motherfucking Patrick Mahomes with making nothing, turning nothing into something.
I do respect it, Steve. I will 100% agree with Steve, though. I will say Bryce Young, has gotten the short end of the stick being in the league. I will 100% agree with you. If he was in a better environment, better situation, we might be seeing more of his ceiling being reached at this point that we have so far. But I think for him to get that superstar status, they got to win a playoff game first of all. I would say obviously got to go to the NFC Championship game, not necessarily the Super Bowl, but I think they got to make a good, impactful playoff run and like show some meaningful, because that's what everybody was ready to see. So you got to perform in January. If you get those January highlights in your career, you know, in your mixtape, whatever you call your highlight tape, and show that you perform in the playoffs when it counts the most, those are big wins, big stats too. You got to go and start collecting those. And it's a team effort. You got to have a defense. You got to have the pieces around you too. But at the same point, you know, you can't keep, you know, missing the playoffs or against the playoffs and then lose. But they did have, I say they had a good game. That's why I say stock up. They had a good game against the Rams, that playoff game. That was a nice game. They beat the Rams in the regular season too. So I mean,
was probably the playoff game like of the week, like that wild card. That was probably the better game.
Yeah, that was a hype game. I 100% agree with that. But yeah, they got to, he's got to start getting those wins, you know. And it could be this year. I will say I do believe in Bryce Young. I think he can reach that next status. Talking about right now, today though, June 31st, whatever it is, June 29th.
He's not a superstar today.
Not today. But I think he has potential. Stock is up. I will agree with you on that, Steve. Stock is up.
All right, Steve, I have a question for you.
Yeah, buddy.
With how much you believe in Bryce Young, do you believe he can reach like Joe Burrow's status?
I think Joe Burrow is one of one, bro. I think that's my favorite quarterback. Like Joey B might go down as my GOAT, like just because again, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, those guys can spin a ball. Aaron Rodgers can spin a ball. Man, I ain't even an LSU fan, but when that cat was spinning that ball in Louisiana down in the Bayou, I was hooked. And when he was playing the Rams in the Super Bowl, you ain't gonna find a bigger Cincinnati supporter in the world that night other than me, because Joe Burrow is my guy.
Fair enough. All right, fair enough. So he's untouchable. I'm gonna say, don't think Bryce can quite ascend to Burrow status. Understandable.
So potential, yeah, but like realistic, man. Like again, I think Burrow is a one of one.
Got call there. Very, very fair call there. I'll say, all right, I think the final verdict here, Bryce Young, stock up, stock down. I think we all can agree. The stock is definitely going up for him. He had a fantastic end of the season last year. Pete, you keep bringing it up about the fourth quarter comeback wins. I love that stat for a long time. My guy, Dakota Rain Prescott, held that stat. So, you know, good job to Bryce for doing his thing. I've liked him since he's come in, so yeah, I'm glad that he's finally actually getting a chance to show what he can be. Before we deem him a superstar, before we deem him a star, I think he has to first get a winning record in a season, and then we can go from there, you know. So, but like piece by piece, he's got the potential to definitely to be the guy in Carolina for a long time. So, do you feel like Bryce Young is kind of still like having to prove himself, or do you think like the team's bought in? Like, he's in that contract year, you know, but where do we feel?
I don't want to answer first on the spot. I just got to say the obvious one thing. Until you get a contract after your rookie contract, you're always got to prove yourself, I feel like. You know what I mean? You still got to prove yourself if you ain't got that contract yet.
Fair enough there.
To touch with Garrett, yeah, I mean, a winning record is probably like what matters the most right now. Not making it to the play. You made it to the playoffs, cool, man. We'd like to make it to the playoffs with a positive record, you know, so people don't sit there and say, "Oh, they got in with a losing record." That sense of respect kind of goes. Like a lot of people shit on the fact that Carolina made it in 2014 with a 7-8-1 record, but I mean. They beat the Cardinals, and for 4 quarters, up until like 9 minutes left, they were giving Seattle everything they could handle. So, you know, the respect of having a team, opposed to the following year, they go 15-1, and like everybody in the world's scared to play them. So, yeah, like it definitely, I think he has to have a winning record. There were some interceptions that he threw last year where I'm like, damn, what are the receivers doing? There were some interceptions he threw, and I'm like, what are you doing, Bryce? Like, who the fuck were you throwing it to?
Clean those up.
But I mean, I was saying the same thing with Cameron Jarrell Newton, and I was saying the same thing with Jake Delhomme, and they are considered to be the greatest quarterbacks in Panther history, which isn't saying too much. They ain't been around but 30 years, and those are the only 2 good ones we've had. But Bryce Young can be that guy. That by the time it's over with, man, we'll be saying Bryce Young was the best quarterback, pure passer that the Panthers have ever had, because there'll never be another Cam Newton. There'll never be another Cam Newton.
You make some good points. I mean, definitely make some good points. Something you said I like. You said that year the Panthers went 7-8-1, made havoc in the playoffs, gave Seattle a scare. Next year went 15-1. This
That
past
was
year
the
the
year
Panthers
too.
just went 8-9, gave the Rams a little scare. Do you
Mhm.
feel like they're gonna pop off? Like, could next
Look,
year?
brother, that 15-1 season, that was lightning in a bottle, and like that'll never be recaptured again. As much as
Fair enough.
the stars just aligned, brother. Like there was not a number one receiver on our team. It was Greg Olson. You know,
Gotcha there.
Greg with
it
the
was
third
just
leg.
let me tell you, I went to just a quick little story. I went to the Monday night game, Panthers versus the Colts, and the following week we had to play Green Bay, and Aaron Rodgers was coming back. And Green Bay was one of the better teams in the NFC. Like everybody feared Green Bay from like 2010 to when Rodgers finally left. And after we beat the Colts and the monsoon, bro, like overtime, just crazy ending to a game. We're walking down that long walk. You know, Montana, we made that walk.
Oh yeah.
And you just the atmosphere and what you felt. Everybody was just singing the same song, and it wasn't Sweet Caroline. It was "We Want Green Bay." And Green Bay came
Just
to
felt
look, bro. I'm
good.
getting chills. I'm getting chills. We went to Green Bay. So Green Bay came to us, and we smacked the dog shit out of them. That was just like
Yeah.
every team they put us up against. It's not like teams were bad, bro. Like Tony Romo was coming back from an injury, but it's not like the Dallas Cowboys were an awful team. Des Bryant was still on the fucking Cowboys. Travis Frederick was still on the Cowboys. Like the Cowboys were a good team. The juice just ran out, you know. They had to play what's arguably one of the greatest defenses of all time, the no-fly zone Broncos. And it was Peyton Manning's last Super Bowl or last game. So that 15-1 season, nah, bro, I'm never expecting to see anything like that in my lifetime again. I'm happy with 11-6. I'm happy with 10-7 so long as we are in the fucking playoffs and
There you go.
playing competitive football in January.
Get yourself in the dance. Say anything can happen from there. So I like that. I respect that. All right. So as long as we get a winning record in the playoff, Steve and the Panthers are happy. Sounds like the Panthers got something to be excited for moving forward, right? We could kind of agree there.
Very.
All right. A couple quick hitters in the pan. Keep these quick. Keep them hot. Stock up, stock down. Are the Eagles expected to dominate, or is there more pressure on them than people think? Steve, I'm gonna let you start here.
More pressure than they think. You lose A.J. Brown, you get a new head coach or a new offensive coordinator, Sean Mannion, right, Garrett?
Mannion, yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
Mannion, yeah. I think the pressure's on you because it's you're gonna have to see. Did you pay Jalen Hurts to be your quarterback, or did you pay him to be an RPO? Depend on your running back, depend on your weapons kind of guy. I think the pressure is on Philly hard this year. Dominate, man. We've talked about the schedule. Lucky to escape to make the playoffs. They won't dominate anything.
Yeah, I don't see much of domination anywhere in Philly this year. Pete, how you feeling, my guy? Are the Eagles expected to dominate, or is the pressure gonna be a little too much?
Well, I don't like the way you worded that question, Montana. I don't think the pressure. I don't think the pressure's going to be a little too much. Let's not get crazy. It's Philly media. These boys know what's up. There is obviously pressure on them, like Steve just said, with the new offensive coordinator. This is it's not the contract year for Jalen Hurts, but it's the last year they've got guaranteed money on the contract. Essentially being, he's got to do something good this year or he's easily, they got a good way to trade him next offseason without hurting the Eagles cap situation too bad at all.
Got you there.
So how he does how he thinks, and he's got it already written up in the future plan ahead. If he needs to cut ties with Jalen, he can easily after this season. That being said, I think the Eagles are expected to dominate Montana. I'm just going to be honest with you. I know the Seahawks won the Super Bowl last year, but I think from a Philly mindset, you still got dogs in every position. Every single position, maybe safety, number 2 safety. There's a little bit of a question mark at.
For sure.
Every other position on defense. Oh yes, sir. You like that? You like that? And Makuba is a dog too. You got to admit that. It was only in 5 games. Anyway, I ain't gonna go on a tangent on Makuba, but point is, every single position besides maybe nickel safety when they're in nickel defense. And assuming Makai Lemon, pans out to be a good receiver, he ain't got to be a stud top 10 receiver in the NFL yet, but just serviceable, something good. Yeah, they got to be expected to dominate. They got way too much talent still on that team. especially if they don't have any injuries or anything. Anything with a first round playoff loss or lower is going to be a failure. I would even go to divisional round. If they don't make it out to the divisional round, it's going to be a failure of a season. I feel like the expectations of Philly is we got to get back to the NFC Championship with the window that we got going on with the talent on the team. And we got to go win the thing, son. We're in championship mentality mode right now, Montana. Y'all may not know what it's about yet, Montana. Y'all may not be in that mode and be in that mindset for a little while, but right now the iron is hot and we are trying to strike multiple times until the talent runs out, or unless Howie's just a magician and he just keeps it flowing year after year. But right now there's just way too much talent in Philly to not dominate. You got to go in, like I said. I think anything I'll be crazy. Divisional round loss or lower, missing playoffs, first round exit, second round exit, that's a failure. We got to get back to the championship game, NFC championship at least.
All right. Well, the way you're making it sound, Pete, like the Eagles are the favorites in the NFC over the reigning Super Bowl champions. You said very talented, and you're right. There's a lot of talent. And honestly, most of that team, outside of a few key spots, with all of that talent and all of that best team in the NFC hype, is that going to be too much hype? Do you think they're getting overhyped? Is that going to?
Oh, we'll absolutely find out. We'll absolutely find out. It's just gonna be one of them seasons. I hate to say, or not. I hate to say, it's just a matter of fact. It's one of them seasons where they just rise above to the occasion. They make it to the NFC Championship game. They might make it to the Super Bowl. They might win the whole thing, Montana. Or it could go south, and they could miss the playoffs. They could have a first round, and if it goes south, like I just said, if it's a first round playoff exit or worse, I think you can see a new head coach in Philly. I think you see a new QB in Philly. I think we see some changes.
I think it's going to be
Joey B.
Please, Steve. I would love to see. But the defense, I will say, the defense is set in terms of contracts. Money's not being paid out on defense yet. People are still on rookie contracts, playing well. Talking about Jalen Carter, Quinyon Mitchell. Talking about Jordan Cooper DeJean. Talking about all these guys, the Jihad Campbell, all these guys, Makuba. I'll just keep going on the list, but everyone's on some rookie contracts still balling out. Now, Jalen Carter, there's a little bit of rumors we might be trading Jalen Carter.
I heard something about that.
Hey, you're 49er fans. Y'all might be scooping them up for 2 first-round picks. All right, y'all stay tuned.
Hey, I'll do you one better, Garrett.
Talk to me, Steve.
In a land of what ifs, what if at the end of this year, Jalen Carter and Jalen Hurts are packaged to Cincinnati?
If it's Joey B, send them over.
For Joey B, you won't get Jamar Chase, but maybe you get T. Higgins.
Give me Devonta T. Higgins and Joey B.
There's no way you get.
Yeah, send that guy.
If Jalen Carter's going for 2 first, if Jalen Carter's going for 2 first, the market for Jalen Hurts has to be at least a first, unless it's just a shit year, right? Like if he has a shits to bed year, it has to be a first, just based off of the fact that he is a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and there is a team out there real quick that will give up a first. The Jets will give up a first.
I was going to say the Jets. Yeah, the Jets might be one of the ones.
I think Cincinnati would also give up a first if
they're giving up Joey B. I don't think they have to. If Joey B.
That's the thing. If you're giving up Joey B. but you're getting Jalen Carter, who you say goes for 2 first.
Oh, that's going to be the asking price for sure for Jalen Carter.
Joey Burrow goes for 2 first.
Yeah,
Joey Burrow goes
might
for
be
more
3.
than 2 first. Yeah, he's 3.
Joey might be 3. I ain't gonna front. Joey might be.
Isn't Howie is going to package those picks as well, and he's going to get. Look, Howie Rose was the best GM in football, and he's going to get exactly what he wants. And if I was him, maybe not Cincinnati, because they just got Sexy Dexy over there. But there's some teams out there that people are like, man, maybe he's not the guy at quarterback. He can't win the big game. There's a 6'5" quarterback in Buffalo that's never had a real weapon.
I mean,
it's just
till this year, right? He's got one this year.
He's got DJ Moore. He's got DJ Moore.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you on that, Steve. To make it spicy, like we just said, Hurts is 2 more contracts on his 2 more years on the contract. Jalen Carter 2 more years on the contract. He's in his 4th year, the rookie deal, and they've already gave him the 5th year option. They've already exercised that option. So they have to pay him either this offseason or next offseason for Philly not to let him hit free agency unless we start doing franchise tag stuff with them.
you've got to be very smart with Devontae Smith's next 4 years because I think Devontae Smith is the most polished route runner in football. Crazy that he's only like a $180 and like durability is through the roof. Stellar hands, again, a Heisman Trophy winner, bro. Like in my lifetime, I didn't think I would see a receiver win the Heisman, but
he's a baller.
He's a baller, dude, and I think you have to have. I don't think Jalen Hurts is the guy. I've never thought he was the guy in Philly. I think the night that they drafted him, that was Carson Wentz's goodbye. If Carson Wentz had the weapons that Jalen Hurts had, the Eagles, you would have had a 4,000, maybe almost close to 5,000 yard passer.
Don't get me started on Carson Wentz, what ifs and stuff. But yeah, that was the internal rumor that seems more and more true, and we've got more leaks over time since it's been 10 years pretty much since we had Carson Wentz drafted. But there were a lot of internal stuff that Carson wasn't the best locker room guy after his injury. He was all great before the injury. Everyone loved him. He was great locker room. But once he got hurt and he saw Nick Foles keep leading the team, playoff win, Super Bowl, and they said that he was there. He was on the sideline in crutches. He was smiling on camera, but they said in the locker room, the man was just a little bit withdrawn from the team, seeing Nick Foles win that, and then he was just not the same coming back. We all can.
We saw the
Did
statue.
you see? Not to go on a tangent here, but did you see Wentz's interview? Was it last year with the Vikings? Whenever he was playing with the Vikings for a little bit, some interviewer just decided to ask him the most obvious question. They said, "If you can go back in time and change one thing, or like play in one, like do one game, like the most obvious question, like if you can go back and play, like change one game, like go back in time, like what would you want?" He's like, well, obviously I want to go back and win that Super Bowl starting, and he said that straight. He's like, it was the obvious question, it was a bait question, but yeah, he answered with a smile. But he's like, yeah, I wish I could go back and not got injured and obviously win the Super Bowl by playing it and not sitting on the sidelines. But yeah, that messed the man up.
Yeah, I'll tell you that's tough, man. Like being a quarterback in the NFL, apparently one of the hardest jobs next to shortstop and baseball or something not on there.
Nah, but fuck that. Playing cornerback's the toughest job in the NFL.
So like
you're burnt toast.
The receivers these days.
You talk shit, and then you get burnt out there. You're out of the league.
Short-term memory, baby. Short-term memory. That had to be tough mentally for Carson Wentz. Clearly, he's never really recovered from it. Popped off those first few seasons, and then pretty much all downhill from there. That's brutal. Boys, last quick wild card thing here. Steve, your forte. Wimbledon. Wimbledon has started,
Give it to me.
Give it to me. So we got tennis being played on grass, fellas. And even in this first round, there was kind of a little bit of madness going on. Sinner, who is debatably the best player in the world, had a tough first round. Novak Djokovic had to go to 4 sets against some random dude from China. And Pete, I need you to make sure I'm not lying. Carlos Alcaraz, the latest on Carlos Alcaraz, I think is what time are we looking at there?
He did miss in Wimbledon. I think we were talking about that during the French Open time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not playing in Wimbledon. I don't know when the current injury return is at the moment.
Right.
I'll let you know though as soon as I see it.
Fair call there. So yeah, so no Carlos, so no telling when he's going to be back.
They're saying maybe August for hardcourt season is what they're looking for right now. Hopefully back in August.
Brutal. Truly hate it for him, honestly. Kind of opens it up for Sinner and Novak just a little bit. But Pete, for the casual fans out there, who just want to pop in and watch a little tennis here and there, don't really care about, the records and the history of Novak and all that stuff. Who's a good casual player for the people to watch, Pete? Like, who can you turn on the TV, watch, and just enjoy a good game of tennis?
Talking about men or women or both?
And either side.
Yeah, Sinner did have that tough first round. I didn't go back and watch the full thing of it one time. I did see him do the splits. I thought that man was done.
Because he's not flexible. He's not flexible.
I thought that was a torn groin muscle for sure. And I thought that might have been it for old boy for this tournament. But Sinner when healthy and he's playing great. Obviously, that's the guy to go watch right now, no doubt. I like my boy Novak. I don't like Zverev. I ain't gonna put people on Sasha. Come on, I can't do that to nobody. If you're an American guy, go check out Ben Shelton right now, right?
He's fun.
How about say he's the young cat right now for America? Go check him out if you want to get hyped up.
Dennis Rodman's daughter,
Hey, you gotta do something, son.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
gotta
do
respect
something.
her, right?
But yeah, go check him out. Hey, the big foe. I mean,
apparently Big Foe owes another tennis player $500.
oh God.
Losing bets on the tennis court, not paying up.
Yep. Hey, you get that chain snatch is what happens.
Hey, you better watch it.
You better throw that back down, son. If you see that guy coming down the street, don't.
When T-ing around,
But
be quiet.
But yeah, I say go check out Center. So that's the guy to go watch right now.
Okay,
but I might be
fair.
mistaken. You know more about it than I do, Montana.
I think Center's definitely good. He's fun. He's the big name for sure. If I had to get a name out there for people, the casual fans to watch, Steve, this is what I'm going to put you on to.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur Feast. If I'm saying that name halfway right. Last name Fils. Arthur Feast. Young Frenchman. Dude is solid. Like when he's on and playing, like he's fun to watch. He covers the court well. He's like good athlete. He's entertaining.
Who's the
Can
Dutch
he stay
guy?
healthy? He is a French guy. He's a French guy. So surprising.
Mm-hmm.
No Dutch guys, huh?
No good ones. No good ones.
Well, it looks like somebody needs to come out of this chair and play some tennis.
Represent for all
Montana.
Deutschland. We're gonna get one of the Lasher boys on a tennis court. I'll say.
Yeah, and look. Yeah, I'll let you teach Noah tennis.
Yeah, absolutely, son.
Yeah.
I'll say we get some. By the time they hit 3.5, he can get rolling, no doubt. So sooner than later.
Oh hell yeah. Hell
We
yeah.
do like the. I will got to plug his name real quick. The Felix guy, I like that guy too. I had to go back and look at my names real quick to remind my
Canadian.
memory. I always like watching that guy play. Right? How do you say it?
Felix
Auger
Slaughter.
Aliassime. Yeah, I don't know.
Aliassime.
I thought he was.
He's good. He's solid and fun to watch. I feel like he crumbles under pressure. I could be wrong.
Probably
He's
true.
been doing better recently. I just feel like he gets a little tighter under pressure, man. Those Canadians can't handle it. Speaking of the Canadians not being able to handle pressure, this is kind of random, but Netherlands plays tonight against Morocco. They're definitely going to beat Morocco. They're going to play Canada after that, and they're going to smoke Canada. Let's go Deutschland. That's for you, Steve. Let's go Deutschland.
Canada.
Come on, Netherlands.
Let's go Deutschland. Let's go Deutschland.
But yeah, honestly,
oh yeah,
we do got some grass court tennis going on, so it's fun to see. It's definitely fun to see. Steve, I know you're not actually a big tennis guy, but yeah. Check if you get a chance, see it anywhere. Check out Arthur Feast. Honestly, folks out there in the world, let us know if you got a favorite tennis player to check out besides the big ones. What is it on? I think it's on like ESPN, probably ESPN Plus, maybe. It's all over the place. But yeah, definitely try to check out a little bit of tennis if you get the chance, my guy. Say, Pete, do you
Arthur?
You got
Arthur
any
Fleece.
last names? Arthur Feast. Dude, I'm telling you,
you know how to go through my
he's exciting.
Talking about the women, you gotta go check out Coco right now. I feel like, right? Coco's always a match to watch. I feel like
she's
I'm a little bit
entertaining.
biased
She
with
is
American, but with that, God, I know she broke down, but you gotta give Sabalenka. She's coming back for the return of the Wimbledon championship. She is a machine.
Dude, she is terrifying, is what she is, man. Like. I'm once again, her PR team, they're doing a great job trying to make her seem likable. But dude, she is. Whenever she's not happy, it is scary. It is very, very scary.
She's just sitting there. I mean, I don't know. Do we just want to quit tennis? I mean, I don't even want to play, honestly. But like you said, but every tennis player's been there before, though. Which is like,
that's
honestly,
how you know you actually love the sport.
She's like, I'm honestly good on this, honestly. Like, I'm fine to just not do this
I may never
again.
play again. I never really wanted to play, really, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. That's what I'm about to say. So that honestly was playing Nick Kyrgios, right? I remember him saying
That's probably
honestly,
fair.
He said if I had my choice, I'd be playing in the NBA, honestly. But unfortunately,
Have you seen
I'm
the
good
shot?
at tennis right now. Yeah. He said, unfortunately, I'm pro at tennis because that's what my talent is in. But yeah, I wish I was an NBA player.
It was, dude. I mean, he probably would have been
Is he
just
not in
as
the
good,
Wimbledon
if
draw?
not good as Ben Simmons. So he's not, man. They didn't get.
They didn't give him. Got to give Nick a wild card at the Wimbledon. Come on,
bro.
Why not? Did he not want to? Was it not offered to him?
I think
he didn't get it. So I was trying to say, I didn't see either their name on there, but I'm looking at the second round already.
Bro,
maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm looking
so
on
upset
second
with
round.
that one, man. Yeah, Monfils Marquinhos got a
why
entry.
not? Unless they turned it down.
Wimbledon's
Andre
Wimbledon.
Rublev got upset. Montana. God, that guy's a bum, isn't he?
Did he lose
Andre
today?
Rublev, or whatever you say his name.
You know who's coaching him
Yeah,
these
since
days?
he lost, Montana.
I would
Who's
throw a
that,
name
Montana?
to you, Pete.
Who's talking?
Marat Safin. Do you remember that guy?
Oh yeah, Safin. Marat Safin. Yeah, you say his name. Yeah, that guy was a
Dude,
beast.
that's who's coaching
that guy's a
Rublev
beast
these
too.
days. So
That's what he needs.
dude, that's
yeah,
I
I
can't
saw
believe
that he
got
lost
upset.
right there. Jesus.
Jeez, terrible. It's trash.
Yeah, I don't know why. God, why did not put fit? Was it you just say Monfils or
Gael Monfils?
or Kyrgios in there?
That's a robbery, honestly. Steve, Gael Monfils is probably the literal most entertaining tennis player to have ever played, and he's retiring this year at the end of the year, and like he's doing his like farewell tour, and this major tournament where he has competed well did not give him entry to it. Dude, fumbled the bag. Like that is
what the fuck?
Yes.
Why would
so
they do
messed up,
such
dude.
a thing?
Because they're the Wimbledon and they think they're better than everybody. Probably, I don't know. They're just
Where is that at? Where's
the
Wimbledon
All
held
England
at?
Club in London. Sound like you're from London.
It's in
say
England,
less.
bruv.
Come on,
less.
bruv. Exactly.
I just looked it up.
They're just mad because we kicked their ass back in World War II.
We're gonna edit that out.
Still,
We're gonna edit that out.
It's from Beer Fest.
But I did look it up. Monfils said was not granted the discretionary wild card by the organizers because his ranking was too low, and he chose not to play the grueling qualifying rounds to become a true wild card. I guess there's some previous little play and stuff.
Why are you gonna make that man go through the?
Yeah. I'll say on his retirement, he's retiring. Give him one more chance.
Exactly. He's played this tournament for the last 18 years.
That's a stock down on Wimbledon right there. No Carlos Alcaraz in the tournament. That's a stock down.
That is actually
get the fans something.
Fantastic point. Stock down on Wimbledon there. Yeah. Jeez, y'all foam that bag for sure. All right, a couple quick things before we truly get out of here, boys. Question of the week.
Yep.
Who are you selling? All right, let us know out there, everybody. And it could be the NBA, NFL, UFC, tennis, whatever. What stock are you selling? Get rid of it. It ain't going nowhere. I'm close to selling Wimbledon stock after not letting Monfils or Kyrgios in. But luckily for them, they did let the Serena sisters, Serena and Venus. Dang, I'm sorry, Venus. The Williams sisters compete. So I guess they balanced it out there a little bit. Guys, I'll start with sell the stock. What stock to sell? Sell the stock on Conor McGregor, big comeback. Not this weekend, but next weekend. The guy is talking too much to be.
He's selling the fight.
He's selling the fight too hard. I was saying, every time Conor sells a fight this much, the in-ring does not serve. So yeah, I'm saying sell your stock on Conor. Max Holloway is definitely going to probably take that next week. I'm excited for it still, either way. But yeah, sell your stock on Conor McGregor. Steve, start us off, buddy. Pete looks like he's got one loaded up.
Sell your stock on overseas games in the NFL. I hate it. I hate the international games. London is cool. I think like England, the UK was cool. I'm all for inclusion. However, I don't want to have the unfair advantage of 8 fucking home games and one of them is in Berlin. That is not fair. That is wrong.
We got one in a home game in Brazil. So
and having to wake up, like, it's cool that football's on all day, but having to wake up on Sunday to like adjust my fantasy team at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Let's give you some grace. That's fair.
I am selling overseas. Not the fact that we have them, so many of them.
Got you there. They're maybe a little bit overdoing it for sure. I like that. That's solid. Selling the international games, overseas international games. That's a good take there, Steve. I like that. Stock is definitely dropping there. Pete, what are we selling?
God, I got it. I'm always on the fence with it. I got 2 of them that are in my brain right now, and I didn't. This is on my fault. I didn't do this early enough in the night to get my answer decided here. But I got 2 that are coming up to my mind right now.
All right.
Fantasy wise, we're selling Drake London as a draft pick early. We're not looking for Drake London this year early.
Ooh.
Selling on Drake London. I think there's too many year 2 wide receivers that are in the league this year that actually beat him out, and we need to go look at them. I think the boy in Carolina, T-Mac. I would even go for T-Mac over Drake. Yes, sir. In fantasy, I say selling Drake London stock.
That's good.
The one that y'all might hate me for though, selling stock on the entire Washington Commanders franchise. They're not doing nothing this year. Selling it on Jaden Daniels, JD5, he ain't doing nothing this year. Selling the stock on that. If you think you're gonna, you need to put faith in the Commanders this year, don't. Selling it. Not a fan, not a believer.
You know what? I'm with you there. If I had any stock in the Commanders, I'm definitely
get out,
selling it quick. That's pretty good. Both of them are pretty good too, boys. I like those honestly. The international games, and I'm all over that with the Commanders, Pete. That's definitely pretty good for sure.
Get the commies out of here. That's their nickname, I think. That was appropriate.
I don't even call them the Commodores, but yeah, you call them commies, you call them whatever you call them.
I thought that was their name. I thought that's what people call them in the locals. I don't know
what circles you were in, Pete, but that's
the Washington Commies is what I thought they were. Anyways, I thought it was if you knew, you knew kind of thing. I thought it was what they called them.
Boots on the ground on that one.
Boots on the ground is what they're telling me.
I guess
so. That's what they told me.
Boots on the ground.
They might have fed me false info, but that's what I heard.
You gotta trust us with this one, Garrett. Definitely the name. Definitely the name.
Yep.
Fair enough. Nice.
That's what I got for you.
Well, boys, a pleasure as always. Truly a pleasure as always. That's the Den. No credentials, just opinions. Drop your stock down in the comments. Tell us who we should sell. And as always, ELE, everybody love everybody.
Peace.
Peace.